Okay, you guys, we are back with another banging video, honey. This one was definitely predictable and it is coming as absolutely no surprise. Do you guys remember Diageo? Yes, we're talking about Diageo, that brand that Sean Diddy Combs once had a partnership with, and the moment that Diddy sued them, that's when Diddy downfall started. Yes, we're talking about that Diageo. Diageo was one of the main sponsors for the Wireless Festival in London, England, along with Pepsi. You guys know that Pepsi has pulled out. Pepsi was the first to pull out, and now Diageo has pulled out, even though they're not giving a reason for pulling out. But we are smart people. We are brilliant people, right? So they're not telling us the reason for pulling out. And I believe the reason why they're not telling us their reason for pulling out is because the internet has been connecting the dots. And the dots, based on what critics on the internet believe, it all connects to Mr. Jigga. Jigga what? Jigga who? Jigga Jay-Z. Now, I don't know if you guys remember that there was an entire letter in the Epstein file thanking Jay-Z, for betraying his people. You guys remember that letter, right? In case you guys have missed it, yes, there was a letter in the Epstein file from the upper echelons of society that had to do, with Colin Kaepernick and how Jay-Z with his Rock Nation company basically got, the black community to do their dirty deeds, and doing so for free while Jay-Z profits, everyone else profits besides his black brothers and sisters, right? So because of that happened, and now based on what is happening with Ye, the critics on the internet, they're saying this has Jay-Z written all over it. And to be honest, I believe them. I believe Jay-Z is involved. I believe Matthew Knowles is involved. I believe Beyonce is involved. I believe everyone who can, topple Ye, they are involved. No. Do they have every right to pull out of the show? Yes, it is their right to pull out of the show if they see that, their brand doesn't align with Ye. But I'm going to say this to you guys, right? And as I've always said, I don't support a lot of the things that Ye has said. I don't, right? But I do support Ye getting grace. I support Ye being a better person. I support Ye healing. I support Ye's healing journey. I support Ye taking care of his mental health. And I forgive Ye for the things that he has said. Because words do hurt just as weapons do. But at the same time, we have to say, while people are hurt, no lives have been lost. And with that, I have to say that there is at least room for opportunity and improvement, right? Now, Diageo has pulled out, Pepsi has pulled out, all these people, they're Jay-Z's friend, and we know Jay-Z has a show coming up in May, right? And if you look at how the stage is set for Jay-Z's show and the different nights and the cost of the tickets, I'm going to tell you guys this. And you don't have to believe me today. You don't have to believe anything that I'm saying, but you guys just need to think for yourselves, okay? Throughout history, when blacks a lie. But in this moment, I have to speak the truth. Just as how when the VMA bandits sued Jay-Z and I did not believe the allegations, this is one of the case wherein there are allegations that Jay-Z is involved in having Ye blackballed, and I believe the internet on this one. No, these big brands are dropping their sponsorship from the Wireless Festival, and I believe this is an opportunity for the black community. I believe this is an opportunity also for the small businesses to come in and fill those gaps. Fill the Pepsi gap. Fill the Diageo gap. And if I was in Ye's shoe, I would do all 3 nights for free. And I would promise the wireless festival to do next year again, at least one night for free. And I would promise them a third year for free again, because Ye deserves to fight this good fight for himself, and not only for himself, but also for his community, for his children. So as such, if I was in Ye's shoe, I would do the show for free. Let it be the loss, because I don't see Ye as a loser in anything. He never loses. Even when we think that he has lost, he has never lost anything. So if I was Ye, I would do the show for free, all 3 nights. And what I would do is to also try to pull 2 other artists that I'm close with and say, hey, I would love you guys to come on stage with me. And I'm talking about significant artists, and give that to the wireless festival, right? But irrespective of the fact that we're back to Diageo now. So irrespective of the fact that Diageo has pulled out, right? And they're not naming you for their reason. Critics on the internet, they're saying, we don't care. We're still buying the tickets. The wireless festival is going to happen. Critics are saying if they need to increase the cost of the tickets to cover anything, they're still going to buy the tickets. People are determined for Ye to win. And what critics are saying is that they're literally proving Ye's point. And it is true. If Donald Trump can be president of the United States, and if so many people can call in Donald Trump, so many people believed in him initially and still believe in him even to this point, why is it that Ye is not deserving of grace? That is my point. That's my point, right? So it goes to show that there's still disparity. Again, I have to say this, and I'm going to reiterate this. If Pepsi and Diageo believes that their brand doesn't align with Ye, it is their right to pull. But at the same time, this is a complete sabotage. The guy apologized. He did so wholeheartedly, genuinely. He did so through the press. He met with rabbis, but they're going to start asking him for money, because already they're saying he should give them all his money, because the black community does not need money. It's just one community that consistently, like freaking termites, give us the money. We want money. We want money. We want more money, 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 money. And all they do is to bomb babies. That's all they do when they get that money. So people need to stop giving them money. It doesn't matter how good you are, because if you remember, they tried to use a movie that Kyrie Irving watched on Amazon to cancel Kyrie Irving. But they never wanted Amazon to be canceled. They never wanted Jeff Bezos to be canceled. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense, right? So that shows you how much these people despise us, how much they hate us. And if we allow Ye to fail in this moment, it's not just Ye who is failing, it is the black community. And when I say that, what I mean is that we're proving to them that you can do literally anything to us and we're going to be good with you. No. If they're sending you a message, we need to send them a message just the same. If you don't F with us, we don't F with you just the same. You're not going to sponsor him, irrespective of the fact that he has apologized, and he did so, and he's taking his meds and he's on that path to doing the right thing, and he has been doing the right thing. If Ye cannot be forgiven, you people are not impeaching Trump. You guys are not taking accountability for, anything that is going on in the world. Why can't it? And as I've said, you don't have to listen to what I'm saying. You don't have to believe me. But if we allow Ye to fail in this, we all are going to fail as a people, because no one took this stance when he said slavery was a choice. No one had any cancellation for him. So no one cares for the black community. No one cares whenever the black community is consistently disrespected, disregarded, or degraded. They don't care. But when it's the other people, no one should be forgiven, and you should not come from that. But let's see what's going to happen. I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what's your take. And we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.